Greetings, scientists. Happy New Year. Welcome back. It's 2025. Yay. Maybe. Um, so I had a few questions about what we're doing going forward, what we're doing on Friday, what we're doing on any other days that you don't have PD. For those of you that are actually still working on the team and are not in the classroom, this is for you. I'm going to do a little overview here of what is being done, what we're doing now, and also I'll share this in the chat as well as link the other video. So just starting out, we've been working on these presentations, as you can see one right here, putting everything into one presentation. And the task right now is for us to work on third and fourth grade, making sure all of the passages are in the slideshow. And so I'm going to go click through the whole ish slideshow just to show you for those that may have forgot other things. And as you're going through and inputting the passages, check to make sure the other things are there too, just in case something may have been missed on one of the ones where it says it's done. And also make sure in the actual spreadsheet where we're putting what we're working on and checking it off that you actually check when it's actually done. You only have to, it's already linked, I think, in the first two with the slideshows because I think they're all done. But make sure you check that the text, the passages have actually been put in. So this will be a short one. And you can go back to the older one if you need more details on how to do certain things. So just clicking through, as you know, the first part of the presentation from the chapter launch has like 5 or 6 slides, a chapter opener, a chapter closer. This one doesn't actually have a chapter closing because it's a second grade one, and for whatever reason they didn't put that in there, but I added one at the bottom anyway. So first thing, making sure that the videos are linked and it's the actual direct link that will, and also making sure that the text is there that says click image for video must be logged in. I know that right now you don't have to be logged in. I just have a feeling they're going to change that soon and you will have to log in. So just make sure the text is there. Um, Linking the Google, so that's the preview, sorry. Um, Linking the Page Keely probe here, and um, on the very last slide toward the end, let me scroll here, linking the exact same Page Keely probe. So I link it in both places at the same time, so I know it's there. What else? Let's get back to where we were. Um, There's another video, making sure the video is linked, making sure the investigation handout is linked here was one of the things. Going in and making sure the definitions of the vocabulary words are in the notes. That's helpful for teachers. And then we get to the part that we're really working on right now is putting these passages in. So once you get to the explain part of the unit plan, the passages come up. And just here's an example of one about weather. Make this bigger. Can I make this bigger? There you go. Um, and you can see I've snipped, these are all just snipped images. And I just tried to format them in a way that made sense. Now, really important is making sure you increase the font size. On my desktop in the office, I increased the font size to about 150% before I snip so that when you go up here and present and click slideshow, it's not blurry. If you happen to have snipped at regular font size, I can guarantee you when that's blown up on an IFP, it's going to be blurry. So check as you're doing it, just hit slideshow and make sure that the size that you're putting it at, make sure that it's not blurry. The other thing that I do is I have the Spanish one open at the same time. And as soon as I do lesson one of the English, I go in and do lesson one of the Spanish as well. So they look exactly the same. One thing to make sure you don't forget to do is to delete all that text that sometime at the bottom when you duplicate a slide um, that doesn't have anything to do with the slides that we're putting there. So try to make sure you remember to delete the random text that's there. um, Again, I'm just clicking through so you can see one that I did, how I formatted it to maximize space and have the fewest amount of slides as well. I will also link this one as an example if you would like to use this as an example. Again, we get to lesson two. Again, everything is linked here. And then once we get to the part with the passages, as you can see, those are just snipped um, from the student edition in McGraw Hill. The last thing that you need to make sure that you're doing is at the end of the whole unit, link the Kahoot, the actual. So go into McGraw Hill, click on the link for the Kahoot, and then grab the link from the actual address bar and link here. They did finally finish the Spanish Cahoots, so make sure you link those two at the end. And so that's primarily what we're working on. If you could work through third and fourth grade, make sure those get done. And if those are finished, then we'll move on to second. The only reason I did the second grade one is because I'm teaching second grade next week at where am I teaching? Old Town, just science for a week in second grade, and then the following week I'll be teaching in first grade. So I'm working my way through teaching every grade. I only will have kindergarten left after this month, and I'm not looking forward to that. Anyway, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out in the chat. You can, and either myself or Wendelin will respond. So I think that's all I have. If you have any questions, just reach out.